How y'all doing? I'm Magazine here again, guys. Today, tested out CRKT Cat Onion Design ChanceInHell. That's model number K910KKP. ChanceInHell. So, basically, just like a last ditch tool type thing, survival knife that they're trying to market it as. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work with it already. Going to do a little bit of splitting the wood today. See how it does. Now, I do already have, like I said, a little bit of work with it, doing some lemon. I didn't get that on camera. I'll talk about that later, the results I've had with that. I just split up a piece of wood off camera. Worked out alright. This is not the hardest wood. Pretty easy wood right there. I don't know exactly what it is. I want to say it's hickory, but I'm not sure. This actually might be maple. Not positive. Pretty thin blade compared to what I'm used to using. I think I need a new baton already. Everybody got quite a twist in this blade, but sounds like the wood's starting to give. Wow, it's a really heavy duty twist. Thinking I might want to give up on this particular piece of wood. I don't want to break the knife. The very first piece of wood I'm trying to split on camera. Make for quite the short video. But I did tackle a pretty thick piece of wood here. Let's see if it regained its shape. It seemed to spring back. And that's a good 4-inch piece of wood there. We'll try it again later. Probably a little smaller piece of wood. This does have a knot in it, but natural crack of the wood run away from the knot. Actually crack right through the knot, but that's how it wanted to split. Take it this way. Might be maple, I'm not sure. Pretty straight grain wood. This one's definitely got a bit of a knot in it, but pretty straight grained wood. Not terribly knotty, not terribly fibrous. So, call this a fairly soft wood. At least an easy splitting wood. There aren't a whole lot of, I mean, it's not pine. It would probably be considered a softwood by most. But compared to what I got to deal with here. It's actually fairly soft. I should have prepped a little more wood. Yes. I'm not positive what this is. It's split though. This might be fine. Couple knots we cut through in there. This is pretty dry wood. We'll give this a try. This is a locust, and it's a twisted locust. I mean, a twisted piece of locust. I think it's black locust. It's one of the harder woods you find in North America. It has already been split though by a 35-ton wood splitter. But just wanted to see what it'll do. The grain of this kind of twists. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I think it's going to go right through it. It's not bad. I actually got through a pretty straight piece of grain there. This wood's pretty well dried out, as you can hear. Hear that noise? Sounds kind of like lumber. It's a nice, good piece of dry wood is what that is. It was locust. Not a very challenging piece of locust, however. We'll go back to our original piece of wood. This thing's kind of heavy. I think it's probably a little bit wet. I'm going to try it from the other side. And thought that was going to happen. This one's probably going to break too. It's already starting to twist. Got through it though. See, it's a pretty twisted grain. Now, I did start that from the other side first. Well, if that helped it broke, let's dry it down this way. Pretty tough spot here. Get a bit of vibration in my hand from this now. I think that's because it kind of stopped moving through the log. Stand pretty straight. Well, for some reason I stopped recording there, but it made it through that without any damage to it. So let's try another piece. And once again, this is a pretty thick piece of wood. I haven't replaced my baton yet either, have I? Let's see here. This is a Chinese made blade. Made in China. Not sure exactly what steel it is right now. I'll find out for you later. This is a first production run knife. Right there, first production. Probably shouldn't be testing it, but hey, whatever. I'm not sure whether or not they've changed this at all as far as since the first run of them. Using pretty heavy baton. If you guys watch my videos before, you know I don't go too light on knives. Wood is actually pretty dry, but it's real heavy. It's a dense wood. Very light knife for its size. Got a pretty good edge on it. It's designed to be a pretty good chopper as well. It's got a lot of weight up there in the front. Does the job. So far, doing a pretty good job for me. This should be kind of interesting, I guess. It's not a real big piece of wood, but it's mulberry. I don't know if you know a lot about mulberry, but it's supposed to be a pretty tough wood. But we'll see. Never split mulberry before. That wasn't too hard. Got a nice twist in it. Kind of knotty. I'm gonna go through the knot this time. That's pretty yellow to it, isn't it? This would be kind of interesting. See that? It's not a smooth piece of wood at all. Kind of fibrous, got a curve to it, pretty knotty in there. Did a pretty good job. I think the nice thing about this blade being thin is you can kind of follow the grain and curve and bend a bit without actually breaking. But yet it's tough enough to keep going through. Well, that's it for this video. I'll do some more work with it later. Go over some things, but it's just kind of bringing it out and going splitting with it for the first time, and I'm actually a little bit impressed. You know, I wasn't sure it would make it through some of this stuff, but it's done all right. Time to crank up the old wood stove here soon. Alright guys, RMagazine signing out. Have a good one. Peace.